Will an investigation of various threads of evidence help us judge the accuracy of the belief that the third Antichrist will appear in our lifetime?
Most people already are looking for somebody to lead the world to a global peace, to solve these great crises that we have throughout the world. The Antichrist will be that Savior.
What clues are embedded in the quatrains of Nostradamus? Hints to help us identify the third and worst Antichrist. He warned,
"At once you will see vengeance, 100 powers, thirst, famine."
Some suggest that this is a vision Nostradamus had of our current time, that it proves the Antichrist is in our midst. In using the word vengeance, is it pointing to our current wars in Iraq, Afghanistan, the Far East, in our own inner cities? Could the seer's reference to thirst and famine describe the starvation that exists today in drought and poverty-stricken villages? Nostradamus sits in his secluded study. He appears to embark on a psychic journey in search of answers.
Hears a voice at a certain point, and suddenly there's a shaking through his robes, and then terror followed by divine splendor, and then he hears the God speak.
Is Nostradamus really seeing the future? Evidence suggests Nostradamus identified the first Antichrist in one especially cryptic.
The modern world that created the atmosphere for the oncoming and third and final Antichrist.
There is no doubt that Napoleon's trail of misery and destruction marks him as one of history's monsters. If prophecy is to be believed, he is near, perhaps the first Antichrist foretold by Nostradamus, to another round of terror and destruction. And there is just such a man, from the exact location prophesied by Nostradamus, Adolf Hitler.
That's the link between the first and the second.
It is suggested that, like Napoleon before him, Hitler may have been aware of his own destiny as an Antichrist, as revealed in the quatrains of Nostradamus. If Napoleon was the first Antichrist and Hitler the second, who was the third? And is he among us? Evidence suggests that before this false prophet can unleash a terrible battle between the forces of good and evil, another critical step must first take place. The prophecies of Nostradamus suggest that a third false Messiah, a new Antichrist, may arrive in our lifetime. Some believe his predictions are foreshadowed by the book of Revelation. This biblical text purports that a so-called Savior will set the conditions for Armageddon. From where do believers suspect this third Antichrist will emerge? Will it be in the turbulent Middle East, Iraq, Iran? Or might he appear from desperate regions within Africa? Some say he will perhaps emerge from within a superpower government, such as the United States.
I believe that the world is already preparing for him coming on the scene.
What clues in the quatrains of Nostradamus provide solid leads to identify the third Antichrist?
The one he wanted to warn our time about was the third one, because he was the worst of all of them, because he would learn from the mistakes made by Hitler. This way he would know which way to go. And he's a very dangerous man, very powerful and very dangerous.
But there's a strange and unexpected twist. Some believe this most horrible of Nostradamus' antichrists will be heralded by evil forerunners, extremely dangerous men who will signal his arrival. Nostradamus seems to suggest as much in this obscure quatrain. Are the followers of Nostradamus suggesting that some of today's most savage leaders who have targeted the United States and Western Europe with their terrorist attacks may be trusty lieutenants of this third Antichrist. Are they actually clearing the way for the third Antichrist's arrival? His Quatrains has allowed multiple interpretations over the centuries on the details of the third Antichrist's appearance. Who do his followers actually believe may be this third and final false savior? Today, believers see signs everywhere of global destruction. To them, this may confirm that the third Antichrist is among us. If we accept these theories as fact, who is he finally? And how far along is he in his timeline of destruction? Is the clock ticking? Is doomsday fast approaching? There are those who believe the Nostradamus effect is occurring as ancient prophecies and today's cataclysmic events converge. Some say this course is irrevocable.
If it were up to human will, if it were a human will choice, we could change this and not have to go through it. We don't have that choice.
Biblical prophecy warns of an Antichrist who will destroy mankind. Nostradamus says we will suffer 3. If we accept the theory that Napoleon and Hitler were the first 2, what might the third and most cunning Antichrist hold in store for us? Could the Antichrist be a real person and not a construct of religion and symbolism?
We are racing irreversibly toward the end of time and through the ultimate prophecies that condemn the earth. It is prophecy, and prophecy will be fulfilled to the letter.
Nostradamus' prophecies suggest the third Antichrist may have powers that far exceed the other 2.
Stained with mass murder and adultery, this great enemy of humanity will be worse than any man before him, in steel, fire, water, bloody and monstrous.
This individual changes with the generations, practically with the decades.
This prophecy suggests a long-lasting worldwide war will follow the third Antichrist's death. Could the third Antichrist have already come and gone? The Bible points to a series of cataclysms that may coincide with the aftermath of the third Antichrist. The book of Revelation states,
There was a great earthquake, and the sun became black as sackcloth. The stars fell from the sky to the earth.
Many say the natural and unnatural disasters that now plague the earth indicate we are at a tipping point. But are we really closer to the end than ever before?
The prophets are trying to tell us about climate change, about famine, about a figure in the Middle East that we need to recognize before he starts a 27-year war. These are the things that the prophets like Nostradamus are trying to make us see and change.
If we accept the theories by adherents of prophecy that we may be on the path to Armageddon, might we have time to influence those events? Are the multiple quatrains of Nostradamus hard evidence that the third Antichrist is among us?
The final line, he talks about one of the ugliest visions that I've ever seen.
The heretics dead, captives exiled, blood-soaked human bodies.
Is he talking about hemorrhagic fever when he talks about blood-soaked human bodies? Which is also something that certain biological agents do.
And the red, icy hail covered the earth.
Does he mean a red and icy hail from some kind of nuclear discharge that creates a modest nuclear winter?
Little rain, warm wind, wars, incursions.
The pestilences, those kinds of things are just getting closer together, and then they're escalating.
A horrible undoing of people and animals.
I think Nostradamus in his prophecies often shows a fascination and horror. He uses the word horrible a lot in looking at the more negative possibilities of the future.
It is fact that multiple crises worldwide have deepened. Nuclear weapons among rogue nations have increased tenfold. Economies around the world remain on the brink of collapse. The the U.S. government prepares for another terrorist attack on American soil. More coincidence? For believers, these are not random events, but dire signs of the coming apocalypse.
We're seeing mass deterioration of our Earth and its environment. As that sea level starts to raise up and countries start to be flooded, that's when the mass panic is going to hit.
It's going to come upon us so quick that people will be panicked. We're talking about complete universal destruction where nobody can help anybody.
But others suggest the prophecies of Nostradamus have a decidedly different meaning and purpose.
I think people need comfort. They want to know what's going to happen, especially at times of great unease, such as we're experiencing at the moment. And Nostradamus appears to offer some sort of certainty in the sense that so many of his quatrains have been seen to be correct in retrospect.
As the theory goes, the end fast approaches, the sands slip away, and the hands spin out of control. The third Antichrist wreaks havoc. Is this our future? Perhaps Nostradamus is warning us that people must pay attention and act.
We've been here before. We're going through it now, we're going through it in the future.
But many interpreters say we won't, that it's only a question of when the third Antichrist will make his demonic entrance. If we accept the premise that the Bible and Nostradamus are warning us, what messages remain for us to decode? Or are we ultimately destined to experience the Nostradamus effect?